Elle Fanning started her career as a child star and has acted in over 60 roles. She gained recognition for her performances in movies such as The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, Super 8, and Maleficent. She also stars as Catherine the Great in the Hulu series The Great. Her performance in the show has been widely praised and has earned her nominations for several awards. She is known for her versatility as an actress, taking on a wide range of roles in different genres, and she continues to be a prominent figure in the entertainment industry. Here are 10 things you probably didn't know about Elle Fanning. She can't even remember her first role. Elle Fanning was born on April 9, 1998, in Conyers, Georgia, United States. She began acting before she was 2 years old, playing the younger version of elder sister Dakota Fanning's character in I Am Sam. She was so young that she didn't remember it. Her first clear memory of being on set is from when she was 4 years old in The Door in the Floor, where she enjoyed the costumes and a scene with grilled cheese. Contrary to assumptions about pushy stage parents, Fanning praised her mother for sacrificing a lot to move to Ella for her daughters' careers. The move, initially for Dakota, also helped Elle discover her passion for acting. She told The Guardian, "I had the luxury of knowing what I want to do because of her." Her role in Phoebe in Wonderland made her decide to pursue acting as a career. Although Elle Fanning grew up acting, she didn't initially see it as a career. This changed when she starred in Phoebe in Wonderland at age 9, playing a child with Tourette syndrome and obsessive-compulsive disorder. This role, her first leading part, required her to do extensive research and meet with kids who had these conditions. This experience helped her realize that acting involves deeply understanding a character. Fanning discovered she loved the process of becoming someone else, wearing costumes, and then returning to herself after a scene. She told Interview, "So I thought, well, if that's what it is, then I definitely want to do it." The disturbing reason she didn't get cast in a role as a teenager. The entertainment industry is tough on young stars, especially girls, with many facing scrutiny about their bodies and personal lives. Elle Fanning shared a painful story from her past during a Hollywood Reporter roundtable. At 16, she was rejected for a role in a father-daughter road trip comedy because someone deemed her unfable. This type of sexualization is common and has driven some former child stars out of the industry. Fanning's agents tried to protect her from harsh comments. She said, "I didn't hear from my agents because they wouldn't tell me things like this." Despite her confidence and having her sister Dakota as a role model, Fanning became self-conscious due to paparazzi attention during her preteen and teen years. She once fainted from nervousness during an audition, but found comfort in a treat afterward. She dreams of being a professional ballet dancer. Elle Fanning dreams of pursuing ballet as a career, but feels she isn't good enough. Speaking to Scarlett Johansson in Interview magazine in 2017, she said, "I go to ballet like 5 days a week and I love it so much, but that's the hardest thing I'll ever do in my life, no doubt. You're good or bad, and that's it. That would be hard to pursue as a career, but in my dream that would be the thing." She was once rejected due to her subpar follower count. Rejection is a familiar part of Elle Fanning's career. She was once lost a major role because she didn't have enough social media followers. She told the Happy Sad Confused podcast, "I did try out for. I'm not going to say what it was, but I didn't get a part once for something big because it might not have just been this reason, but this was the feedback that I heard, was because I didn't have enough Instagram followers at the time." Additionally, she missed out on roles due to funding and scheduling conflicts, such as not being able to do The Little Mermaid with director Joe Wright and being unavailable for Dune, Part 2, because of filming The Great. Teen Spirit finally allowed her to show off her singing chops. For much of Elle Fanning's early career, her fans didn't know she could sing. This changed with the 2018 film Teen Spirit, where she played Violet Valensky, a young singer, in a competition. Hollywood wasn't aware of her singing talent, so she wasn't initially considered for the role. Fanning told Who What Wear that she pursued the role after seeing a press release about the film, expressing her long-time desire to sing in a movie. Despite growing up singing, she wasn't on the producer's radar. She also used her ballet training for the film's choreography, as she explained to Consequence of Sound. Landing this role showcased her as a triple threat in Hollywood, proving her talents in acting, singing, and dancing. She grew up idolizing Marilyn Monroe. Elle Fanning's biggest acting inspiration is Marilyn Monroe. She became fascinated with Monroe at 7 years old after seeing her picture. She dressed up as Monroe for Halloween and began watching her movies. Fanning is intrigued by how Monroe mostly did comedies but had a tragic life. She admires the depth she sees in Monroe, believing there is more to her than just her blonde hair. In 2017, Vogue noted that Fanning studies Monroe's interviews intensely. Fanning remarked that Monroe's emotions were always visible in her eyes and felt Monroe didn't realize how great she was, making her a significant influence on Fanning's life. She seeks out characters with many layers. Elle Fanning finds it empowering to have control over the roles she takes on. She told Glamour that, as a young actress, she didn't have much choice in her roles. Now, she has more autonomy and often chooses roles based on the project's director and cast. She prefers challenging roles and characters who are very different from her. Fanning, known for playing strong, empowered characters, told Gold Derby she doesn't specifically seek them out. She dislikes the term strong female character and instead looks for complex characters with many layers who don't always have the right answers. Filming The Great was a big change for her. Playing Catherine the Great on the TV show The Great marked a significant change for Elle Fanning, not only because it was her first time as an executive producer, but also because it allowed her to showcase her comedic talents. Transitioning to television was a new and rewarding experience for her. She explained to Refinery29 that TV offers more time to explore a character's development, allowing her to build her character's arc carefully. The production schedule for The Great was also different from film. Fanning told the playlist that TV shoots are faster, making it feel like they were up against the clock. She has big plans for her future. Elle Fanning has achieved a lot, but has many goals ahead. She has evolved from following her sister Dakota's footsteps to becoming a leading actress herself. Fanning aims to expand her career by directing, recording a country album, and launching a clothing line. She also wants to work with Dakota on starting a production company named after their grandmother, Gaba, calling it Gaba Productions. Outside of her career, Fanning hopes to have a large family, expressing her desire to become a mother.